Fog Entertainment back again here on the channel. We're going to be looking at Power Book 4 Force, and we're looking at those pesky wee Serbs. And are they done? Will they be returning to this universe? Will they be returning in general? They had a pretty big part to play in the original show, then a pretty big part to play in Chicago, Illinois. Pretty big man to play in Power Book 4. But I actually think, see the amount of times that Markovic could have just killed Tommy, man, didn't. I actually thought it was again, I feel like that's more of a video that we've already kind of made, talking about Tommy Egan's plot armor. I just hate TV shows that do that and actually you just cannot. I can accept people not dying, right? It's like, I think in Power you establish pretty quickly like going to die and shit. But again, I think in TV shows, like, just don't let the main character get into these completely unbelievable situations, because then it's like you just don't believe that they can die. And I think, suspending your disbelief is important to watching a TV show. Like, you don't know what's actually going to happen next. I feel like when you watch Power, especially when I've just never really felt that like any of the main dogs were going to die. I mean, obviously at the end of like season 6, I thought it was pretty obvious that James was probably going to get killed in some degree. But yeah, and I remember watching the early days of The Walking Dead, and I never even heard of the comics, but I always remember thinking, like, God, anyone could die here at this stage. I also always thought that way in Sons. Like, you never really thought Jax could die, but he's like the main guy, I guess. But I guess Tommy. But then I never really think Jax is in these situations like, well, you shouldn't have got out of that sort of thing. So, and this is in Power Book Force, where Tommy is literally threatening the Markovic and the Serbs to their face in the restaurant, and it's like, right, why? How is nothing being done about this? But again, they've been arrested, part of that task force. They're supposed to bring down Tommy Egan and CBI, but it's brought down Claudia and the Serbs, and I think the Serbs could be done. I think you could see a scenario where the Serbs do return in prison. You could see, because there is a lot of CBI affiliations inside, you could see maybe like a Breaking Bad-esque scene where Walter hires the multi-wipeout Mike's men. Take a deep breath, and start all over again. But again, that's not me suggesting that Power Book 4 is going to replicate a scene quite as great as that Breaking Bad one. But I mean, for the Serbs, I think probably retaliation in prison is as good as it's going to get for them. I think Markovic is a decent character. Hell, was he even in the original part? I don't think he was. But again, it's like, look at the amount of damage that Tommy did that organisation. He's able to sit in the Serbs restaurant, eat away. Proud as punch, happy as Larry, and Markovic is just sitting there eating it up like a fool, like an absolute tool. Then I think you look at like Power Book and it's 4, and there's not an awful lot of, like, they always like, oh, we haven't restarted this family in a while. Things were okay back in 2009, but now it's like, and you're also losing like quite a lot of white groups. Like, you've lost the Serbs pretty much. You've lost the whole Flynn family. You've killed Walter Flynn. Pretty much all his guys died. Walter could be dead. Check out a video on that. You've also got the likes of, his son, who's a rat, will die. It's just almost like the direction of the show is completely flipped. I don't understand why they would do this, but it's what it is, guys. Leave your thoughts down below. I think the Serbs will die in prison. That's a prediction. Till next time, leave your thoughts down below, and peace.